Hi, I'm Jesus, and this is a profitable trade-ups video. I've got 5 trade-up contracts, 3 of them risk-free. As always when I do these videos, the purchase prices I show are buy order prices. I don't recommend buying items manually off the Steam market. You'll waste a lot of time finding the right floats, and you'll also struggle to make any profit. You can just resell unusable skins from buy orders. Just be patient, you can resell them at cost. It's not something you'll lose money doing provided you're careful. There is nothing wrong with using third-party sites to get skins either, places like CS Money. Their prices are fine. It's only buying stuff manually on the Steam market that's too expensive. Also, any profit margins I show, that's after Steam tax. So I show the actual profit you get. You don't have to deduct anything. That's what you'll end up with in your pocket. So we're starting really cheap with our first trade up. We're using non-StatTrak mil-spec Chroma 3 skins. In particular, the Spectre, the Orange Crash, and the Ventilators. You'll need to get the average float below 0.07. I recommend doing that with a combination of 3 factory new skins and 7 minimal wear skins. It sounds like it might be difficult, but in practice it's very easy to get very low float factory news and very low float minimal wears here, so fairly straightforward. Total cost should be about $1.25. Obviously we're aiming for the Ghost Crusader or the Red Astor here. You will lose a little bit of money on the re-entry and the black tie, but you'll certainly make a lot more than you lose when you do win. So overall it's pretty good, relatively low risk. The next trade up is a really nice and straightforward risk-free trade up. All you need is Magsiv and Petroglyphs from the Gamma 2 collection. I would recommend using 3 factory new skins. These are about 50 cents each with buy orders, and 7 minimal wear skins. These are about 25 cents each with buy orders. All up, you'll be paying about $3.25, and you need to keep the float below 0.07, which once again is quite straightforward. These skins will come in low floats quite regularly, so you just use those when you get them. In terms of what you can get, it's green all the way through. You'll make about 50 cents each on the fuel injector or the airlock, and you'll make about $1 on the Sid Mead. So ideally, you would like to get a Sid Mead, but either way, you're going to be making money, and it's nice and cheap, so it's a good little turnover. Our third trade up is another risk-free trade up, although quite a bit more expensive this time. You'll need 10 StatTrak minimal wear Nova Gillas. These should come in at about $1.10 each for a buy order. You'll want to get the average float below 0.0933, which is a bit annoying, but far from impossible. Just resell any skins that aren't good enough, and your total cost will be about $11. As far as what you can get goes, it's a bit like the last trade up. There's 3 equally likely options. You'll make the least on the Wasteland Princess. You'll make about $1. You'll get about $2.50 from the Mecha Industries and about $3 from the Shallow Grave. So obviously you want a Shallow Grave or a Mecha Industries, but no matter what, you'll be making money. Now, last time I did one of these videos, I talked about how you could reuse the Anglus that you got out of other trade-up contracts, and there were quite a few questions about that, so I'm going to visit, or I guess revisit, the cool things you can do with this skin. First of all, we have the risk-free minimal wear Xianglu trade-up contract. You'll need 10 minimal wear Xianglus. They're about $3.50 each with buy orders, so $35 all up for 10 of them, and the average float needs to be below 0.1. From this, you're guaranteed to get either a factory new Neo Noir or a factory new Bloodsport. You'll make about $3 on the Neo Noir, provided you're patient when you're selling it, and you'll make about $8 on the Bloodsport. So, narrow margin, but guaranteed profit, which is what's cool about this. Our final trade up is sort of a higher risk, higher reward Spectrum Gamma 2 crossover. To do it, you'll need 7 minimal wear Tech 9 fuel injectors. These are about $1.65 each with buy orders. You'll also need 3 factory new Xianglus. You can either get these through buy orders, that'll be about $4.50 each, which is perfectly viable, and often you'll get quite good floats out of buy orders, but when I talked about reusing Xianglus from a trade-up contract in the last video, I was sort of talking about using them in a contract like this. So there's multiple ways of getting your Xianglus. Total cost, all up, will come in at about $25, and critically, you need to keep the average float below 0.07, so you want low floats on the Xianglus and low floats on the fuel injectors so you can make that balance out. Now, this trade up is risky. There's a 35% chance of getting a roll cage where you'll lose about $10. However, there's also a 35% chance of getting a Neon Revolution where you'll make $15, and there's also a 15% chance of either getting a Neo Noir or a Bloodsport and you'll make $13 and $18 respectively. So moderately high risk, but if you do win, the rewards are pretty good, particularly considering it only costs about $25 all up. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm giving away a factory new USPS Orion, so if you want to enter that, just follow the link in the description below. It'll take you to this really awesome site called VLoot, which hosts a whole bunch of giveaways for a whole bunch of games. So you can find my giveaway and a bunch of others there if you want to enter into them as well. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.